Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some little trifold pockets. Now it's something that I saw on Camellia Crafts. Julie at Camellia Crafts did this, and I thought it was great because she did mention that you know it's big enough to put in a gift card. It's another way of using up all your Christmas papers or whatever papers you've got, and you've got it gives you a pocket here, and it's one A4 sheet or letter size. You've got a pocket here, you've got a pocket here, and you've got a tag there. So your ephemera is separate, but all this comes from one A4 sheet or letter size. Now I'm using the papers from my autumn kit. I've still got some papers left, but I can make them Christmassy, that's fine, because autumn is near Christmas anyway. And I'm also using my neutral collage ephemera from my neutral collage kit. So another thing that's in that is tags that fold in half that enable you to make gusseted tags, because they seem to be on trend at the moment. So you just fold it and then you put your pockets in. So what we might do is we might do some of them if I've got time on this. Anyway, so we'll get on with it. So I have got several papers. You don't have to have, you can use papers that aren't you know, that are blank on the other side, because you don't see that. You can use any type of papers. I've got these. I'm looking for one that will, so we'll go with this one. And this is going to be the outside. So what we do is we fold that in half. Get your corners right. I don't always get my corners right. I've also been designing my Christmas cards. That's just a trial. I printed it off in the small, so that's my little dog Dora, and the two Highland cows, because we're from Scotland. So, and it says Merry Christmas from the Crandalls, and I was quite pleased with that. So I'll do that in the big cards, and I always do my own Christmas cards. Anyway, so you fold that in half. And then what we want to do is this is an A4 sheet. So this measures 8 1/4. But that measures 5 3/4. So what we need to do is we need to measure 5 3/4. Where's my pencil? And that's 5 3/4. And if I turn it over, and I'll do it in centimeters, it's 14.7 centimeters. So I'm going to cut it down to there, and I'm going to cut that strip off, because that becomes your pockets. And there we are. So then what we do is I'll ink this so you can see this, because we don't fold right up to that line. So it's just a smidgen, just a tiny little bit, and I've not cut this very straight. About 1/8 away. It's nothing that a bit of washi tape won't sort out. And we do the same with this one. Okay, I'm just going to sort that. Must have had it on a slant on my trimmer. So this one has the pocket there, and this one has the tag there. Now when Julie Camille Crafts did it, she did a tag bit there, so that's what we'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink round. Oh, trust me to get one that doesn't work. Right, I thought I'd sharpen them all with tin foil. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've had these punches quite a while, so I think they're needing replaced. But usually if your punch goes in and doesn't cut, it leaves a mark where you can and we'll put you over there. It works on card all right, but this is just fold that over. And don't do that. And I've got a rubber mat down here, and this protects my desk, but it also keeps me in line with the camera as well, because I have noticed that I sometimes go out of range on the camera. Right, so we've got that one. Now what we want is we want that one. Now I trimmed that one down to match, so that's fine. And again, I just put that one, I don't put it right up to the crease, and I'm just going to trim that. I mean, if you wanted, you could leave it. I'm going to put I'll try this one. This one might be just as bad. Yep, it is. So, if you haven't got a punch, or your punch doesn't work, you just get something round like that and draw around it. And that's all you need. When we fold it in like that, that we don't put it right up, is so that it'll fold up like that and it doesn't interfere with the folds. And I'm just going to put that down. So again, and I've not gone right to the edge, and I didn't cut it straight either. That'll be because I didn't cut it straight in the first place. So we've got that. I'm just going to ink this. Now what we've got left is our pockets to go here, and they won't go that way, so they're going to have to go that way. So we'll do, no, I want that one on the bottom because it says pomegranates and pumpkins. I know it's got the crease there, but that doesn't matter. And hopefully I'll be able to cut the two pieces. Yep. And we'll just ink round these. Julie worked it, she had her pockets in like that. And she says she's not very good at measuring, but she's got a brain for working these things out. You should go and see her. Camellia Crafts. She does lots of one-page sort of like folders and things like that. She is really good. So I'm not, but what I am going to do is I'm going to put some washi tape down. Now anybody that got my autumn kit would have got the washi tape page, and what I do is I print it off on vellum and then I just put it down a bit and just put double-sided sticky tape on the back. And I use it in everything. I mean, you can't tell that it's autumn. It's just its pretty colours, and if it matches what I'm using, you know, matches the theme that I'm using, then I use it. And all these kits are available on my Ko-fi site. I also have a subscription, like a supporters subscription. So if you want to support me and you want freebies, I do freebies for everybody, but I do extra freebies for my supporters. And it's like mini kits and folios and things like that. So usually when I design a kit, I can't stop, and I usually end up doing some freebies, and then I do like a mini kit and things like that that will work on its own, but will also work with the kit that I've put on, so that will work on there. So we're just going to put that under there like that before I stick that down. And if there's a bit sticking over, it doesn't matter. Yep, because I stuck it on wonky. My day wouldn't be right if I didn't stick something down wonky. Okay, I think these are maybe two. Oh no, they're not. So you've got these tags. Now we'll wait till it dries a little bit, but then you can put that in there. Now if you want to, you can trim that down, and I don't think I will. I think I'll leave it as it is, or I might. Yeah, I might. And everything in here. So I think some of these might be a bit too big, yeah. So there's lots of big tags in this. There's lots of journal cards. There's some, in fact we'll put that one up there. There's lots of little tags. There's tickets. So we'll put that on there. See, there's lots of tickets and things like that. Then there's some little labels, and these need you can either cut them off with a hole punch so you get the curved edge, or you can cut them straight. Okay. Don't put that upside down, Julie. And we'll cover that with that. So we've got another couple more tags here. Got these tags. There's loads of these tags, little tags. I love these. Loads of labels. I love labels. And I think we'll put this one in there. And you can put little tabs on them if you want. And one way, when you've done a pocket, if you glue spread inside, one way to do it is when it's just about dry, just put your ruler in and just open it up like that. And there we've got that. And the same with these big ones as well. Obviously it doesn't need to go down that side, but it needs to go down this side. Down to the bottom. You can usually see where your ruler's going. Just be careful because you can rip your paper. And if you think your tag's too big, just chop a bit off. It'll always stick somewhere else. That's better. And there we have it. So I think we might put a little so as I said, you don't have to do, you can just cut it off like that. If it's easier for you. I've got glue on my I think we'll put that one there. And we've got some little numbered tickets. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause the video a bit because Dora, my husband, had just come in from the school run and Dora was going absolutely, but she gets all excited. It's just typical of a Yorkie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this Christmassy, and these are, I think I got these with a, I think I actually bought them. I think they were like a card making embellishments from, it would be Create and Craft, I think. And I've got some wire driven here that I've taken the wire out. But what I want to do is I want to make like a bow, and I don't know whether I'll get to make one with this. I think it's maybe a bit too... Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to do a running stitch right down the middle. It'll hold. and then just gather it up. And I'm just putting the cotton round. And then just I think what I might do is just put it through. I'm just making sure it stays scrunched up. Because really what you're doing is you're stitching plastic. Put that through there, and that'll be enough. And we'll put these. And it makes a nice bow. But I want the iridescent ends on it as well. And then I would normally hot glue that down, but I've not got my hot glue gun, so I'm using Fabri-Tac. I'm just going to put a bit of Fabri-Tac on the folds that should touch the paper, and then I can go over it a bit later. And I'm holding it down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down. And there we are. So that looks quite Christmassy now from the front. So with a gift card, too big. Yeah, it might take over the bow a bit. Go in here. And what about a bit of lilac ribbon? Right, I'm just putting this up to see. I've got a rod up above me with all different ribbons on. You watch, I want to cut enough off now. But never mind, if I haven't, I haven't. There's nothing much I can do about it now. No, I haven't. Or do I want that one? No. I want this one. Put them back on shortly. And you can stick these on if you want. You can stick them on the back, or you can just do a loose tie like me. pull the bows and then separate them, because one's got stuck in the other. And there we have it. So there's that one. So I quite like that. So I think what we might do is we might make another couple. I'm going to use this. So again, in half. And it was 5 3/4, but I think I'm going to cut it to 5 1/2. And again, not quite up to that crease. Not quite up to the crease. Got a nice big pumpkin on it, that. And I think we'll do the that, and what I'll do is I'll do a double thumb notch, because you can do a double thumb notch if you want. Actually, I'm just going to take a slither off and we'll decide which paper we want on there. I'm just inking this, although it's got a digital on that side, I still like to see where I'm going. I'm going to try and do a, I'm going to do a high one. Oops. Oh, dearie me. So again, it's not actually a high one, it's a low one. Actually, you could do it on that side and have your pocket in there, and I think that's what we'll do. So this is my variation, and put that right up to the edge. I've got my edges right, and trim that off. To journals, it's great for happy mail, and definitely as gift cards. And we'll stick this one down. So there we have that. And see, that's still too. Right, so we'll put that there. I don't want it completely up to there. What I might do is I might cut that in half, and I might just have like smaller pockets inside. That's all I've taken off. And then I'll have that one there. And I'll have that one there, and I will have them inside. So what we'll do is we'll try this one. This one might do a better. No. Oh, dear me. I think I'm going to have to throw these punches out and get new ones. That's it. And again, I'm inking them, both of them, so all I do is I pull the top one back a bit. And we're going to have that one on the bottom, I think we will. And that one on the top. Yep, so we'll put the top one on first. And I've got a rubber glue rubber somewhere, but there it is. But you have to be careful with these that you don't take the top off your digital. That's got most of it off. And that one. And what I'm doing is I'm just matching it up to that one, popping it down. That's what I should have done the first time. Oh. And then I get overzealous with the rubbing. And that's better. So it's still got a space there, so we can put our cards in there. Hang on. I'll try the bone folder. No, I won't. I'll do it with the ruler. I think this one's a bit too fat. Yeah. There was too much of the slipping and sliding of this top tag. Oh, and then, yeah, it is. It's too fat to go in there, so I just need to ink that little bit down because I think it pulled a bit of the back of the digital off. So we can put a tag in there. I think that's too much in there, so what we'll do is we'll put this tag in here. Once your tag's been put in and out a few times, you don't get so much resistance. It's not so much the glue, it's the just the reinforcement for the papers. I think that's too big yet. They're too big. Too big, too big, too big, too big. So we'll put that one in there. and that's too big to go in there because that needs, yeah, see, it had glued it right up to there. So when you, if you put too much glue on the edge of your paper, obviously when you're pressing it down, it's going to spread somewhere and it will spread in over. So that's what you have to watch. That's better. And then we've got these ones. I don't know whether that one will fit in there. It should be a tall tag, but it's not going to be a tall tag. Not this time anyway, not just to show you. And there we are. And then you could dress it up with holly. I still like these. I think I'll just put one of them on the edge there, and I'm going to ink round it. Daughters. So obviously we take their money up. So I need 4 of these to put their pennies in. I think I'll do the red one. So they are quite easy to do. Once you've done one, well, once you've done 1 or 2, they just come second nature. You can make them out of book pages, digital, scrapbook papers, anything. So there we are. So we've got that. So really easy to make. Yeah, it takes longer to decorate them than it does to actually make them. So hope you get something out of that, and remember that it's not my idea, it came from Julie from Camellia Crafts, and she did some out of scrapbook paper and a little bit shorter than A4. So as long as you've got a rectangle piece of paper, you can do it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.